heating industries to align quickly with the global sustainable development goals. In the face of war, Ukrainians have found a solution that builds up on their long tradition of cultivating industrial hemp. I'm meeting Ukrainian Sergei Kovalenko, international speaker and founder of Hempire, a company building with ecological hemp building materials. Can we take the SDGs into consideration in our global rebuilding efforts? Cement, steel. So Sergei, what do you think when you see this U.S. rebuilding film? What's going through your head?
Well, definitely we will need the heavy industries input into rebuilding Ukraine, because we have thousands of buildings destroyed. Obviously, we will need that, but at the same time, I understand.
Moving into the main gallery now. The bike is built up to create the energy to expose our amphotypes, because since we're working still in kind of winter time, it is a bit difficult to expose the works just by sunlight, as should be done with an amphotype. And of course, we're questioning the footprint. So obviously we also have to take in consideration that now, again, we're leaving an extra footprint when we're using the negatives of acetone to place on the coated paper with a hemp color, the phytocolor, and let them expose. So this, at the moment, for the exhibition works, we did that process with a growing light, which is kindly sponsored by Sunlight from Austria, from Vorarlberg. So this lamp here, if burning, casts UV light onto the works that are lying underneath here and then get exposed. But for the exhibition opening, we decided to also question the use of energy, and since I cycled by bike here with my works, to transport them in an ecological way and also put proof to the claim that the works are light enough when they're unframed to be carried by hand, by bike, in a backpack, which that was the mode of transportation I chose. I came not on this bike, I had a road bike, and cycled on my road bike for 170 kilometers of the 350, and had a backpack with a tube strapped to it, and then the rest of the kilometers I took the bike on the train. Now, how does this work? My fantastic dad built a light machine right here. So as soon as the tire starts turning, this here is casting the energy to the front. Now, during the opening, we had some really strong bikers, and they actually busted the light machine, the transformer. Not the light machine. And then usually there would be the transformer right here, and then this part, which is the plug of the light from Sunlight, will be plugged in, and the lights are burning to expose. And then that's how I got the exhibition works, the final ones. Here's 3 of them. And the next question is, how long will they last? We don't know yet. Everything is recorded meticulously, so we see a 93-hour exposure time with the UV light on this one. Actually, all of these ones are 93 hours. And then when I had the process figured out, I actually went down to 72 hours. And on this wall, our process wall, which also fits to the whole bike, is the testing which I did over time to develop the colors. So this is a test strip with very different plant colors that are all mixed at different times. So we start on this side, we have mushroom color. That was old. Then we had a nettle color. I partially mixed with alcohol, partially with less strong alcohol, and partially I mixed with oil. I also tried water, but water didn't evaporate as nicely and also didn't get the green out of the hemp plants as nicely. Then there were different tests done with a glass plate sitting on top of the leaf, keeping it down to get a good impression. And we realized that the UV light gets stronger if it's cast through glass. Then it really fades out much more. This one up here, yellow on yellow, is without glass, so you see that it was a less strong exposure. Then we had different plant colors that left either no impression or not really good impressions. And here's some more testings. So it was a very long way of finally getting all parts of it right. And here we have the really final exhibition works, of course. One of the top motifs that was chosen by the PH Museum grant when I won it, which was what made it possible for me to exhibit here and have the collaboration with Fonderia. And here's our, I would say, the heart piece. It's 3 images that turned out quite nicely. We have Gemund hemp paper. The outside papers are 100% hemp. The inside paper is the recycled paper mixed with 40% hemp. And it's a bit darker, but both left really nice impressions. We chose to hang the final works with magnets to the wall, so we're leaving the papers completely unharmed, no holes by nails, because we want to reuse the paper with every tour stop of the exhibition. They will be coated new, and then the impressions of the negatives will be done again. And the entire findings of working on this process are documented in the big sketchbook, and that's sort of the core of the exhibition because it really contains all of the insights